Hello, hello. I am live. I didn't expect to go live, but I did anyway. I hope everybody's getting ready for the holiday season and getting things together for Christmas. But anyway, I do want to say please be kind to the people that are checking you guys out at the stores and everything. I know yesterday, well, the last few days, really, I've had some issues going on. But yeah, work related type of thing and whatnot. Um, but it's okay. Work is work. Things are gonna things are gonna happen. Hey, Anna Marie, it's good to see you. Hope you're doing well, sis. I actually have to go to work here in like 2 or 3 hours. I ain't ready one daggum bit. As soon as I get off of here, I'm going to go get ready for it. Hoping everything turns out okay. Um, Hopefully it won't be like it was the last few days. um, but yeah, my whole thing today, it's there's always a catch 22. Um, People getting upset for different reasons. Um, and what I mean by catch 22 is damned if you do and damned if you don't. You put things out there to try to help others. Um, Sometimes you get a little backlash. And there's times where I don't share things out and I apologize for it, but sometimes I just ain't got the time or I don't realize because my notifications mess up or there's things going on that like maybe it might not be my cup of tea. Maybe there's something more to it. Might not share it out. But when I share things out, it means a lot to me for people to check out the different links and whatnot. Hey, Yankee Kyle, it's good to see you. Um, Anita, hello. Welcome, guys. And so when I get messages, even though I am showing support and people getting mad about sharing something out, or saying something in a manner that is not good, not necessarily good intentions. It kind of makes me deter from wanting to continue sharing and supporting in that manner. Whether or not it's a good thing or a bad thing, you know, it's still sharing out, it's still showing support. Um, some examples are these TikToks that I've been sharing out are for entertainment. These people are putting a lot of work and effort into these TikToks just as much as they do on YouTube and other platforms. And sometimes people come back at me like, why are you sharing this out? This don't make no sense. A couple of them that I've shared out are nurses, RNs, CNAs, whatever you want to call it. I used to be a caregiver. Back in the day, I used to be a caregiver. So a lot of the things that they deal with, even though it is more intense, I will have to say that I can relate to a lot of it. I'm not like directly helping in a all the I wasn't always helping directly at the time for life threatening situations. When there were emergencies, I did do what I had to do, you know, what I was trained to do. And they go through a lot of stuff as well. And the least I could do is show support and respect for those that are in the healthcare field, because you got to be a special type of person to be in the healthcare field. And then there's people that I've not shared a lot of their stuff lately, not as much as I had been. And in part, it's because of um, situational stuff, you know, that sort of thing. And when I do share something out, no matter what the comments are, and of course, one of the tweets that I did put out seemed like I was being a smartass. No, it was trying to be funny, and it turned around and got somebody really freaking upset. Sorry you're upset, but it's still supporting, it's still sharing out, showing support and sharing out the link to help get the numbers up for that. And it was the link was for a somebody was doing something for the very first time, which I am proud that this person is stepping up and doing things that are out of his or her comfort zone. And that sort of thing. And like I said, I meant it as being funny on there. Privately, I will say on a more private basis, I tend to be more critical about certain things. And with a lot of people, I tend to be more blunt, but honest. Whether or not somebody takes that offensive or not, that's okay. And I feel like some of the private stuff got pulled into the public stuff, and it shouldn't have been that way. It should not have went that way at all. So when it comes to showing support, it's like damned if I do and damned if I don't. When I do, I feel like it should be gratefulness. And when I don't, especially if I had been regularly sharing out and I stopped sharing, there could be a bunch of reasons for that. Maybe wasn't around at the time, or maybe something else was going on. You just never know. And really, we all have a choice of whether or not to share it out. We encourage streamers and creators encouraged to share it out because um it helps the creators out a great deal, and it does help connect with other people that you don't realize are watching your happen to see your messages on platforms. They you know they may check it out. You just never know. Hey Karen, it's good to see you. But I've learned to always be prepared. There's always going to be some kind of catch 22 somewhere in your life. If you do something, that's great. If you don't do something and you get yelled at either way, or you get criticized either way, then fuck it. Move on to something better, different, better, new. It's how I'm looking at it. But there is always going to be some kind of catch 22. My biggest advice is um but Karen, it is so good to see you. Welcome and thank you for being here. No matter what you do in your life, always stay true to yourself and keep on going. You're gonna have things like that happen where you're damned if you do and you damned if you don't. But just keep being you. And if you get hate for doing something that you want to do, ignore the haters. You get hate for doing something that you did not do, screw it. Let the haters keep on hating. You do you, and like Anna Marie said, you don't have to explain yourself. That goes for everybody. It's just like when you are feeling like, whether it's hurt, happy, sad, whatever, your feelings are still valid. Might not be for whatever situation you're going through, good situation, bad situation. To the people that are involved, it might not seem valid to them, but your feelings are still valid too. I am also wanted to let you guys know, in a few days, I plan on doing a premiere of a video, and this video is something for everybody. It's not just because I am a part. Well, I tend to be part of many communities. Try to support many communities on YouTube, and this is something for everybody. It really kind of hits home. And so it's taken me a lot longer than I expected. Um, because it does hit home. And it's not, and I will warn you guys, it's not necessarily a happy video that I'm going to be doing. Hey, van life biker. A van build? No, it's not a van build. But it is something that I'm very it hits home for me, and I feel like many communities kind of in a way need this, and in a way it's um well, I've always said this, if there's a way that I can show support for others, um I will try to find my best to support, whether it's being creative through a video, being on a live stream talking about it, or doing a tweet or reaching out to somebody privately. Anything I could do to try to help others. Yeah, I know. um so this one, I find it really, really important that like everybody please have your notifications on. And this video, I will give a heads up on my Twitter, a time and everything for this premiere for this video, because this video I feel like is very important, not only to me but to others in the community. I wanted to share. um and yes, trying to stay positive, definitely. Oh, that's cool, Marie. Yeah, I have not seen it yet. um Definitely got to go check that out at some point. um Yeah, we'll give a shout out to Ghost Dog. He has been working his ass off. You guys have seen him on stream working on a website to um as as he's as of right now, I think he's like an affiliate for Amazon. Anything that is bought off of those links that are in his website, he gets a percentage of that as like income for him. And considering that there is very little that he can do right now, he has tried to look for a job. He has been doing everything he possibly can do to try to get somewhat of a steady income. He is he has went to doing a website, and I do want to say I am proud of him. Whether or not he sees it that way, that's another story. And that is really, really cool, Marie. Now, if this thing would work right, This is the store, guys. Hey, oh, this is neat. I just seen this. Now you can click on people's names and you can go to their channel again. I'm glad they brought that back. Wow, yay. Thanks, YouTube. Everyone is hiring out west, I keep saying. And I do want to give a special shout out to one of my school besties. She is a big sister to me. She is basically set up, and very happy for her. Been working to try to help her get a job, and I think she's got one. I'm almost certain she does. Don't quote me on that, but I'm very, very proud of her. Oh, thank you, Marie. But yes, that is Ghost Dog's gift store. He has a variety of things in anywhere from clothing to, and he's still working on it, anywhere from clothing to gaming products to ghost equipment. He's got a special place just for ghost hunting equipment. And he's also got some jewelry. He's got watches. I think books are in there somewhere. All kinds of crazy stuff. So you guys just need, please, if nothing else, check it out. Let people know. Share it out. Share it to people. As of right now, this is kind of his job right now. So he is working on trying to make some money and help pay the bills and whatnot where he's living at. So definitely please check it out. Oh, that's cool, Van Life Biker. I don't think he's in a position to move right now. He's in like, I can't even, he's in Central Standard Time. So he's like in the up north, like in Wisconsin. He is limited to what he can do. He cannot stand up for more than an hour at a time because he has issues with his back, and that's due to trucking. And yes, pray for Eddie and Jen and the entire family, Manny, Cody, Tony, John. Pray for them because of a couple of them that had gotten tested positive for COVID, and none of them can work right now due to the fact that until everybody tests negative in the house, they can't exactly work. So they're kind of now in a position where they're stuck and they're sick. As in 17 to be a stalker on night shift at Walmart. Yep. Yeah, some of the prices of for employees now has gone up some, like per hour, which is good. So people are doing what they got to do where they can do it, and Ghost Dog having this gift store, I think, is a great idea because he always has a lot of neat ideas. Um, things you wouldn't necessarily think about right off the bat. It's um it's cool. So definitely praying for Eddie and Jen. Um, I'm hoping that they start feeling better soon. Hopefully, the suggestions that not only Ghost Dog but me and a couple others as well has helped them, and hopefully they can start to feel better soon. Um, definitely also praying for John. Um, and just because you may have had COVID before doesn't mean that you wouldn't get it again. That's the scary part about it. And you just never know. So, but yeah, as far as the catch 22, my biggest advice for that, because there's always going to be a catch 22, no matter what you do, no matter what your intentions are. Um, no matter what happens, it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. Just keep doing you. Just continue to keep being you, and everything else will work out to the in your favor. Oh, that's good, Marie. And I just seen a quote that I've said plenty of times: the way people treat you is a statement about who they are as a human being, and it's not a statement about you. So don't let people get to you in that same manner either, for sure. Oh, geez, Van Lifebiker, what the heck did you get? Hate Chromebook. Yeah, Chromebook is very limited to what they can do. Unfortunately. Hey, Vicky. Don't let people rent space in your head. Exactly. You have to hang in there and be patient. Yes, exactly. When and sometimes you look at it this way: when people you do for other people to help them, you don't really expect too much in return, if anything. And and then you stop doing it and then you get criticized for it, that's on them. About Whole Foods was the problem. Yeah, certain situations just make things just a hell of a lot worse if you let people get to you. Um, I might change the title just a little bit and say there's always a catch 22, but keep being you, because that's what I'm feeling like this should be about. Turn it into something positive. But yeah, seriously, it's in this holiday season, and that's always true. Sometimes you expect something in return, even just a little courtesy, um, and it ends up not being what you expected. And always going to be a disappointment and letdown. Hey, Natalie, it's good to see you. But yeah, that's kind of where things are going. Um, as far as by the beginning of next week, I'm hoping maybe not it may be sometime near the beginning of next week after Christmas. I do plan on having a premiere for this video, and this video is very, very important. It is pretty crazy, Van Loff. But this video that I'm doing is very, very important to me, and I'm sure to everybody that is affected. I will say when it comes to one segment, I did respect people enough to ask permission. Um, before I even mentioned them, just out of respect and just, this video is for everybody. It doesn't matter what community you're in. Um, it's going to represent a lot to everybody, I believe. Yeah, things are becoming inflated. Things are just getting to the point where uh, it's getting harder to do things. So I'm basically been working my ass off. I do have to go to work here in a couple hours, so I got to get myself together and ready to work here shortly. Holidays are always going to be kind of hard on retail workers, and it's stressful enough. Everybody's wanting to buy things. Sometimes there are hangups at the register, and it's not anybody's fault. It just happens that way. People are done shopping and they're coming to get things, and they all get done at the same time, so it ends up getting to where it's a longer line. If you don't understand something, listen to your cashiers. Ask questions, and don't get upset when it's not. Don't get upset when they are explaining to you in the nicest way possible whether or not something's going to work or not. And Merry Christmas to you too, Van Life Biker, and I hope you stay safe as well. Oh, wow, Marie. 5 cents. Hey, Bubba, it's good to see you. And yeah, there's always a catch 22 with a lot of different things. I will bring that back. Catch 22 can be anything, any situation. If you do something, it ain't right. If you don't do something, it ain't right. Whatever. Move on. But I will say it's interesting enough to even see it, like you go and do these, and I will say a lot of these apps that you see that you can win real money. Ends up being you have to do 5 or 6,000 other things to be able to get to that where you just get a payout. And there are some that very few and far between that are actually more legitimate than people think. I will say me and Ghost Dog, shouting them out again, Ghost Dog, have this thing and it actually works. It's let me see if I can find it. It's called MPL. The only bad thing about it is you have to put in $1 or $2 to play games. To once you win games, you win money for those games, and then you can withdraw the money, whatever money you get from it. That is something that I didn't expect to work, but I tried it. Oh, wow, Amory. Definitely prayers for you. And Van Life Biker, I hope you have a good day. So definitely, checking out different things. Now, Bubba, I do want to ask you that you DM me because there is an app I want to share with you that you could probably, if you're basically playing games, you're putting in a little bit of money to make a little profit off of it, and it works. Like, I'm not going to say how much I got back. Me and Ghost Dog, I'm sure, have gotten some funds off of it before. And you can go into tournaments, you get a certain amount of money from it. This thing is legit, and they basically said it's got a thing where people cannot cheat on it. No money to put in. But yeah, you put in something as little as like a couple bucks, and you can use that same route to be able to withdraw. I don't know how many actual legit websites or apps do that kind of thing. But it's one of those things that, like, I will recommend that one in a heartbeat because I do it. And it's basically you're playing against other players, and they put you on the same skill level as somebody else. So y'all are basically even, and the one with the highest score will get the money for that, what they call a battle. Tournaments is the same way. You just got to watch the times. And I've seen it to where I've come in within 5 minutes of a tournament ending, and I've gotten money because I made a higher score on the leaderboard. So, oh, that's cool, Marie. And that sucks, Bubba, that you got no money to put into it. But I believe that some people, you like playing games, that is something that you can do. But definitely be careful. You start seeing you have to go through 5 or 6 different things just to get funds from something, an offer, any of that stuff. Definitely be very cautious, because it takes a lot of work and effort to do that stuff, and sometimes it, even when you get done with all that, it don't work. So definitely be careful about that. I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas, a good Christmas, spend time with friends, family, and whatnot. Um, and depending on how busy my schedule is on Saturday, which is Christmas, I may do a live stream and hang out with you guys for a little bit. Hopefully, I can. I don't know for sure though. So I can't make any promises, but I do want to say I love and respect you guys. Much love to each and every one of y'all. And guys, always remember, you just never know what's out there until you spread your wings and fly. And people just just keep putting faith in everything gonna be okay. Um, because in the end, even if something is makes you um put you down, whatever the case may be, uh, sometimes it shows that in the long run it could benefit you. Things happen for a reason, and it could be a reason just being a lesson that you've learned, or lessons that you've learned from other people. So keep the faith, keep going with whatever you're doing. You do you, and don't ever lose your heart, your intention in anything you do. So much love to you guys. Thank you guys for being here. And you guys take care.